knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned,
Big chance! One-on-one! And a chance! Superb goal!
well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckham. Rijkaard goes sliding in. And it's Xabi Alonso. Pirlo. Nice looking ball. Oh, this ended up in no man's land. Nesta. Kaká.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Good read, needed to be. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Pirlo. That is very well defended. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Beckham. India trying to orchestrate. It's Pirlo! He's in space and looking for options. Caught offside that time. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Kaká going full tilt down the left. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Chance to deliver. It's a mighty! Oh, it's hit the post! And again! Oh, it's come off the upright. Danger averted for now. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Ibrahimovic to Beckham. That has been slung wide. And it's Gullit. Hangs in across. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Approaching the half-hour mark. here. Too long and over the line. Bergomi. Goulet. Can he get it through? Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Bale. Aims beyond the defence. That's tidy. Xavi Alonso. And that's aimed into the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Xavi Alonso driving forwards. Looking for a runner.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to play him in. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Tries to get it clear. There's a searching pass. Lofted in. And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Please
the manager
join
has
me
to
in
make
wishing
a
all
change
the best
at
for
this
members
stage.
of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Maldini. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. The less said about that pass, the better. Maldini, the man that is tenacity personified.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Bergomi. And it's Arda Güler to Bale. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking for options for movement. India are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
reached the hour mark. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn in.
Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. It's come to nothing. Thuram has a look and plays it forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gullit takes control of it and he's on the move. Beckham. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. Rijkaard. It's a good ball out wide. And he's being shifted off it. Kaka. Tries to play it through. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass somewhat off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Rijkaard. Kaká. Good, strong midfield running here. Terrific header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Rijkaard! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
India can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Threads one in. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
India really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Raul. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Has a shot!
Substitutions taking place.
India making another change here. Shevchenko coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Shapes to shoot! And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 added minutes has
Searching
been
pass is
indicated.
played there. That's a shade optimistic. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, easy pickings there. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
The quick reminder today
Your
that
reflections
smoking
then,
is
Jim.
only
Well,
allowed
there
in
was a
areas shown
distinct
on this
lack
map.
of
Thank you
clarity
for your
or commitment
cooperation.
in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
And he's there to make the challenge. Knocks it into space. That'll be a corner. India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shevchenko plays it short, and it's Nesta. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dani Olmo. Bergomi tries making a foray down the right. Lovely pass, but can... Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, there's the clearance. Good work on the right flank here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
India leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there.
Salah. Oh, good read.
he read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard. Nicely worked. And that's put paid to a promising move. Danny Olmo. Now it's Haaland. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Shevchenko. He's in a great position here. Danny Olmo. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Nesta. Looking for a runner. Oh no, what has happened here? Can he finish? Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Xavi Alonso.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, just skips past his man. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Sao Paulo have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Can he get it through? Played out towards the right wing. Salah crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great vision. But this is Shevchenko. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Xavi Alonso. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
It's a loose ball. Van Dijk trying to keep this in. Skillful. Tremendous from Roberto Carlos!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Assegnato al terzo minuto, numero 2.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that pass isn't the best. Shevchenko. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nesta. And it's Rijkaard. Shevchenko, picked out brilliantly. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's beaten the last man. And the shot! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Hazard. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. India have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that looks a decent ball. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Arda Güler. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Güler carries the ball down the right. Rijkaard. Now there's a fine ball. Azar. And the counter is on. Hazard going. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Zanetti. That's good running with the ball. Half an hour played now. Rijkaard. Kaka. And here's Shevchenko. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good ball, good take. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Güler. And it's Shevchenko. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It's a promising position. He's got a... Neymar! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Kaka. India are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Thinks about the shot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has been slung wide. Great vision. And this is Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's had a hit. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Kaka. Shevchenko. He's dealt with that really well. O'Shea gets rid without sophistication. Azar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Some resolute defending there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
È possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Zanetti. Rijkaard. Now this could be a chance. Zanetti. Looking to go deep.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. India finding their passes. No, again there's no way through. Looking to play him in. And this is Azar.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Kaka. And now the breakaway. Azar. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Shevchenko. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Rijkaard. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Shevchenko with the short one. And he's in on Wooler!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Goulet. Rijkaard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in space and looking for options. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
O'Shea. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well measured. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those. India are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
On the through ball. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Kaka. Oh, good ball! Azar can see things others simply cannot. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Lascia il campo per il numero 13.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. India really did suffer for their lack of numbers here. Well, to be perfectly The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Park Ji-sung.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
And here's Bojan. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing, and that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. Alonso! Belletti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Howson. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Great vision. Bojan. Looking to go deep. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mateus! That is decidedly lacking. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Kukçu. Belletti. Cannavaro. Out to the left it goes. And Mateus. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Just eases him off the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Nesta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Mateus. Zanetti. And it's Belletti. Cannavaro. Howson. Zanetti. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kaka, looking to be a menace in the final third. Nesta. Kukçu. Oh, this is a very good run. Bojan. He's got away. Cross into the box. He gets big. Goal! Barcelona! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in by Potw. Big header! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
India looking to pass their way through. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. India come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Cannavaro. It's POTW. He's looking wide. Bojan. Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Mateus.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can clear their lines. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
96.628 espectadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, Filippo Inzaghi, será reemplazado por el dorsal 14,
The pass is intercepted. Can he finish? They've done it! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
India get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's Park Ji-sung. And he's managed to get free. Belletti. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Antonetti knocks it into space. Bojan Kurkic in acres of space out wide. Bojan Dunk determined to win it back. Goulet. No way through. Into the last quarter of an hour. Howson. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? Opts to play it back. He's tried one! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Kukçu fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Threads one in. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Neymar. Park Ji-sung showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, super find. He's picked his shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Zanetti. Mateus. Howson bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. That's another chance. Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time.
And the referee brings it to a close. India can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Out towards the flank. Ambitious ball here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Goulart. He is through here. Goulart going face to face with his great rival. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ruben Neves. It's a sharp pass. Foot in. India still without a single shot on target. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Berbatov. Pass somewhat off target. Searching pass he's played there. Goulart, and he's been shifted off it.
There they go, hunting again.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Goulart is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's picked his way through. Great chance! Off the post! Receives it in a good position here. He's found a way through. Big chance! Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
India have... Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Well, there's a probing ball. Pinches it off him. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Caceres. That has not gone well. Turns back here, probably the best option. That has been cut short. And this is Bale.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And they win it back again. And it's Nesta. Bullish header! Loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that's nice. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedri. Threads one in. Now it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Goulet. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Kaká. Caceres does well to stand firm and defend it. And here's Bale. Fernandes. Ruben Neves. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, red. Nice interception. And this is Bale.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative
And
nor
a quick
positive.
announcement today
You
that
still have to
memorabilia
approach
from
this like
today's
it's
match is now on
0-0.
sale in the stadium hall.
India are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution in progress.
Here's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Looking for the run. Shevchenko. India needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
India come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Kaká conjures time and space where few can. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. And it's Arda Goulet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Batistuta. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here. Now it's Shevchenko. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Pedri. And it's Nesta. Tries to play it through. Fernandes. Lovely feet. Pedri. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Bale must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Shimizu Espels really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he shoots! Goal! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Kaka. Bale. And here's Goulet in with the challenge. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Shevchenko. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Shevchenko. Caceres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Batistuta. Tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting...
It's Bale! Oh, that is very close.
And that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Shevchenko. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 21, Ekitike. Joshua Kimmich. Substitution.
It's made its way to him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. India are looking to go forward now. We are into overtime. Bale has found the net here, of course. Probing pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Shevchenko! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And we have our very first corner. Good read, needed. Oh, shooting chance! Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Kaká demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Shevchenko.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Xavi Alonso. He's a sharp little ball here. And we're not going to make any further progress now. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckham. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's definitely not his best. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Romario. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's got him rattled. Well, they've got it again. Knocks it out wide. Serginho's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Beckham. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ferdinand. India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And it's Rijkaard. This looks promising. He has found the way through. And the shots! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Number 14, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Alonso. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have...
And the shot! In he goes again! Oh, brilliant save!
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham goes short. And he can clear it away. Now the ball in. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Oh, the ball's run loose, and Messi! It's in! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in a great position here. It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard is there to clear. India have the chance to go the other way. Will play through for the wide man. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the middle. Lampard, lovely bit of skill. Look at this, goes for a shot! And now they can clear their lines. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
India head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And this is Lewandowski. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Casemiro. Now he's got space here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Shevchenko is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's going for goal! Great effort, but no way through. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And he whips it in. And he shoots! And now they can spring out of defence. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ferdinand. Mbappe goes sliding in. And it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out for a throw. Kaká. India finding their passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Beckham. Messi has found the net here, of course. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great defending, strong and determined. Bergomi. Xavi Alonso. That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. That's an imaginative pass. Beckenbauer tries to clear. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Casemiro. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard. And it's Ferdinand. Played to Casemiro. Beckenbauer. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xavi Alonso. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Leicester attempts a clearance. Crosses it into the area. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, well measured. Somewhat off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's face to face with the keeper. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
So, third quarter of the game.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 13, Fernandes. Number 15.
Stitch defending, but that'll do. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's McAllister. Closing in on goal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. There's the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Ferdinand. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe receives it in a good position. He's had a shot! This time, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Romario shifted it to the flank.
There will be
Might want to be careful there.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Played out wide, looks across and plays it in. And that should get the job done. And that's it. India can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans
and
have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. And this is Inzaghi. Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckham gets into a good position. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Xabi Alonso puts his foot on the gas. Oh, well measured. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Searching pass he's played there. Two down already, a nightmare start. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Inzaghi. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Inzaghi. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alonso. While facing up to his adversary, this... Neymar! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That has not gone well. And the shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It'll be a throw-in. That's a cute ball. And he has been fouled there.